An estimated 30 million people worldwide are living in modern-day slavery. That's according to a shocking report unveiled by a global foundation on modern slavery. The Walk Free Foundation says the slaves are either trafficked into brothels, forced into manual labor, become victims of debt bondage, or even are born into servitude. Almost half of these people are in India. The index also shows that aside from India, the problem is most rampant in the West African country of Mauritania, where 4% of the population is estimated to be held in slavery. Figures show human trafficking, along with arms dealing, is the second largest industry in the world after drug dealing. Well, to discuss that a bit further, I'm joined with Ms. Sarah Flounders, who is the co-director of the International Action Center, and she's joining us live now from New York. Ms. Flounders, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, it is amazing, is it not, that we're speaking about slavery in this modern day and time?
Yeah, it's certainly, the figures are shocking, but also I think those figures are low if you consider the enormous number, we're talking about in the tens of millions, of workers who really are low-wage workers, immigrant workers, without any rights whatsoever. Modern-day wage slavery can be every bit as brutal, as unrelenting, and as totally without rights as slavery in times past. When you think of the millions of workers in the Gulf states, when you think of the millions of workers in the U.S. who come in as immigrant labor and do the picking of the fruits and vegetables, when you think of the millions who work in the garment industry from Bangladesh to the U.S., who work at extremely low wage jobs, conditions of slavery. And also, I think we should include in that the sex industry is today an international, global network. We're talking about financing from the largest corporations who play a role in the global market of goods that are produced and the buying and selling of people, the trafficking of people. So I think while those figures are very important, and they put almost half in India, that if we really looked at the figures globally, it would be much higher. And the responsibility of the Western corporations who are part of this market of labor, that role would be more clearly seen.
So in a sense, Ms. Flounders, do you believe that these Western corporations, as you speak of them, would be shamed into acting upon this issue of slavery now?
I certainly think so, and especially, as I say, if the lowest wage workers and those who are working at far below minimum wage were also considered part of slavery. When you look at millions of workers today in Bangladesh who have no option, no control over their conditions of labor, and it's 5, 6 of the largest garment importers in the world that are the main employers, even though it's subcontracted out to thousands of tiny sweatshops. So a lot of the global market, the responsibility of the largest corporations is hidden under this contracting and subcontracting into little tiny industries, but the goods are sold internationally.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now, but of course we do appreciate your insight. I do apologize for interrupting, Ms. Flounders, but unfortunately time has gotten the best of us. That was Ms. Sarah Flounders speaking to us live from New York. As always, as I said, we do appreciate your insight.